Welcome to the Unapologetic Mompreneur, the podcast for mums with an online business who are ready to take back their time, home, business, and self so they can restore the balance and thrive, both at home and at work, without feeling like they have to choose between the two. I'm your host, Sarah Dew, life and biz coach for mompreneurs. I'm also a mum, stepmom, wife, introvert, breast cancer survivor, and your mentor for making a change for the better. I've learned how to go from surviving to thriving and unapologetically create a business I love and the life I want for me and my family without worrying about what other people think. And now I'm here to help you do the same. Because being an unapologetic mompreneur doesn't mean that we're selfish or that we don't care about others. It simply means that we are not afraid to show up as our true, authentic selves, to step into our purpose, do what we know is right for ourselves and the ones we love, and take the steps we need to take to make our dream life and business a reality. Join me each week where I'll be sharing all of my best tips and strategies, plus the occasional dose of tough but gentle love to help you feel empowered, motivated, and confident to take action so that you can become the mum, wife, biz owner, and woman you know you are meant and deserve to be. So, are you ready to unapologetically create a business and life you love? Let's do this. If you are looking for new ways to grow your business, feel less lonely, and find other like-minded women in business who get what the roller coaster that is mompreneur life is all about, networking is the way to go. I knew for a really long time that networking would be a good idea for my business, but it took a lot of convincing to make my introverted self be brave, get out there, and actually connect with others. But when I did, wow. Not only was it a lot of fun, but the results that I have seen in my business since, I totally wish that I had embraced the power of networking a whole lot sooner. I have gained so much from my business, both in terms of visibility, but in terms of the connections and the friendships that I've made and the collaborations that have come about as a result of networking. Networking has been so powerful for me and so much fun and stopped me feeling like I am alone in running my business. So much so that, as well as now networking, I then started co-running a network group earlier this year with two other amazing women. And then in the summer, both ladies coincidentally went on to new pastures and new opportunities. That meant then that I started flying the Thrive flag solo, as well as networking and knowing it being the best way to grow my business and make connections. I'm now running my own network group too. And today I want to share with you a few of the amazing benefits that I have discovered, both for me and my business, as a result of going to networking events. If you have been pondering on the whole networking thing, whether it's online or in person, and you're not really sure if it's for you, or if you're a little bit introverted like me and the thought of it terrifies you, you're not sure what to expect or whether it's all really worth it, hopefully this episode is going to help, that it's going to break things down for you and just showcase some of the amazing benefits that I have discovered, not just from going to networking events, but actually running my own network group as a result as well, and seeing all of the amazing benefits of the incredible women that turn up and see and come to my events each month. So if you've been thinking about giving networking a try and wondering if it's worth it, hopefully in the next few minutes, I am going to be sharing with you and help you see just how powerful it can be for you and your business. Let's dive in. First up, thanks to networking, you are a whole lot less lonely. Running your own business, working from home day in, day out, can feel pretty isolating at times. Especially if, like me, you are doing the school run now in the car where you're dropping your kids off and they're going in themselves. You're not even doing the school run anymore. You do online grocery shopping and you basically never leave the house now. Going to networking groups really takes away some of that isolation, some of that feeling of like you are climbing your four walls because you're never leaving the house. And it just takes away that feeling of loneliness, knowing that you are not alone. Whether it is online Zoom calls or hanging out with other women in business in real life, You cannot beat that feeling of connection that comes with chatting with others who just get it. To be in that same room, whether it's virtually or in person, talking to them, sharing your business troubles, all of the things that are going on, things that you're working on to get that second opinion, and just chat away with them and just see that you are not the only one going through this. You're not the only one on their own. You're not the only one working on your business. Everything that you're doing, they are probably going through it too. And just to be surrounded by them is not only reassuring, but it is incredibly motivating as well. Every time I leave a network event, I am buzzing from listening to and chatting to and being motivated and inspired by all the amazing women that I see there and the regular based besties that I've made as a result, being able to see them every month and hang out with them and connect with them and see them again just takes away that feeling of loneliness. You feel like you found your community again, that you're part of a tribe, that you can connect and hang out with one another, and all of those things that you miss from the day to day of going into a job outside of the house, into an office, into a working environment where you're surrounded by other people. It just takes away some of that loneliness. And if you're out in real life, the additional bonus is that you get to have coffee with them as well. So it's hanging out, just like hanging out with a bestie, having coffee, but talking all things business with women who get it. You feel so much less lonely. Another great benefit is all of the new and exciting opportunities that come your way. One of the funnest things about networking with others is all of the kinds of collaborations and opportunities, often in ways that you could never have imagined. From speaking opportunities to taking part in bundles and from podcast swaps to even how others co host those network events, doors have opened for me and my business in ways that I could never have dreamed of. All because I stepped out of my four walls and I started connecting with other people. Every single opportunity that has come my way has been as a result of networking and making connections with other people, whether it's as a result of joining online courses or programs and then taking part in the online networking Zoom calls that are part of it and connecting with them, or going out in real life and connecting with others. It has all come about as a result of being in those circles and hanging out with other amazing women in business. I've had so much fun and I have taken part in things, like I said, that I would never have dreamed of. To be able to speak at summits and connect with women that are all over the world, to have spoken at summits that are in the US, to spoken at summits that have been hosted in Canada, and some in the UK of women that I would never have made the connections of or even known before if it hadn't been as a result of those networking conversations. And then to hang out with them in real life and just share about our businesses, find aligned opportunities of things that we could do together. So much fun and so exciting. One of my favorite ones that I did earlier this year, back in January, was actually a co hosting of running a workshop with another fellow coach friend that I had met at a networking group. We both coach in very similar areas, serving very similar people. And then when we found out that we were both at the same network group, instead of worrying about competition or competing or that there wasn't enough to go around, we teamed up. We were both coincidentally hosting different workshops actually in the same week that we picked without even knowing it. And we just reached out to each other and said, look, why don't we host an event together? And it was so much fun. The two of us came together, we offered something that was very similar, and the two together made it even more powerful. And I've done many more collaborations ever since, and speaking at other network sessions and hosting all kinds of collaborations. And right now, I'm working on hosting my own first bundle where I am bringing in amazing local women in business, where we are showcasing together all of the amazing freebies that they have on offer to help grow and support one another. Networking has brought about for me some amazing, exciting opportunities. And the women that I've seen at my own networking events and even going to other networking events, hearing about the collaborations that others are doing, of teaming up and hosting workshops, hosting events, doing different collaborations online and in person, all as a result of meeting each other at network events. It's pretty incredible, super powerful, and so inspiring to see. And it's really exciting too. The third benefit of networking with others is that you learn new things. Something I wasn't expecting from going to networking events was just how much I would learn from and be inspired by others. with so many amazing businesses that are all different to mine and so many different outlooks on life and perspectives on life and different experiences, there is no end to all of the amazing things that you learn being at network events, both in how you do business, but also how to grow as a person as well. Many of the networking events out there, whether it's online or in person, have guest speakers that bring their expertise and they share for a few minutes, for 20 minutes, for half an hour, something that is in their field of expertise that can help you to grow in your business. And there is always something, even if it's a topic that I think I already know a little bit about, I always come away having learned something new. And as a result, every time I leave a network event, I feel totally inspired. Whether it's about branding or email marketing or confidence or mindset, personal growth, doesn't matter what it is, I always walk away feeling totally inspired. I come away with a ton of new ideas for my business that I have to jot down on the notes app in my phone before I can even think about driving home. And that motivation, that inspiration that comes from learning something new really fuels you for the next few days. I have got so much energy to dive into my business and get things done those first few days after a networking event because I've been inspired, because I've learned something new and it reignites that spark. It gets those creative juices flowing and you are learning something new that you can take away and apply into your business. So when you're on the hunt looking out for a network event to go to, just take a seat and see if they have got a guest speaker there and what that topic is. Because if they have, guaranteed you are going to learn something new that is going to help you grow in your business. The fourth benefit of networking with others and the way that it helps you grow your business is increased confidence. This is a byproduct of networking events that I was not expecting. The more you go, the more confident you become, not just in yourself, but also in your business and talking and sharing about your business as well. I mentioned at the beginning how scared I was to put myself out there, and it took me a really long time to actually do that. The introvert in me was absolutely terrified. And there were several occasions where I actually wanted to turn the car around and just message the host going, something's come up, I can't make it. And I'm so glad that I didn't do that. I went to a network group that I loved just before lockdown, and it didn't start up again, sadly, afterwards. And because of that, it took me a while to actually find and get back out into the networking game and just to find my confidence for it again. But when I did, it was amazing. Everybody was so lovely, everybody was so welcoming. And that group still continues to be one of my favorite network groups to go to today. The host is just incredible, and I love being in her world and the way she's so welcoming and all of the incredible women that she attracts as a result. But that byproduct of increased confidence, just by being surrounded by other women who share the same goals and dreams as you, that are in the business space as you, that understand what it is like to run a business whilst having a family, it makes you feel so much more confident. Not only do you get to share what you have to offer over and over while talking about your business, whether it's refining that elevator pitch and sharing what you do in those first couple of minutes, introducing yourself, but just actually getting used to talk about what it is that you do and sharing it and getting to articulate that and saying it over and over again. And the more you talk about it, the more confident you become about all of your offers, all of your services. The passion of what you do starts to shine through when you talk to people and they can see that. But also when you find the right network group and you find your tribe, women are there by your side, cheering you on, empowering you to go out there and do your thing. It is pretty amazing. I absolutely love it. As well as walking away of that buzz of motivation and inspiration, I always feel so much more confident when I leave one of the network group sessions. Whether it's the ones that I'm hosting and being inspired by all the amazing women that come along, or being surrounded by other women in other network groups, I walk away feeling so confident and just like I can take on the world and I can accomplish anything. And it feels pretty amazing. Finally, another incredible benefit of going to networking events is that you experience rapid business growth. This is one of the best benefits of networking with others. All of those amazing opportunities that come your way that I mentioned in reason number two, of the new exciting opportunities of collaborations, opportunities, speaking and taking part in bundles, collaborating with one another, all of those amazing opportunities that come your way as a result of networking with others they all lead to your business growing super, super fast. By connecting with and collaborating with others that do something similar to you, that you can support their audience and in return they can support yours, you are effectively borrowing each other's audiences, which means that your business gets seen by hundreds, maybe even thousands of others who may have never found you otherwise. And that is pretty incredible. If you want to grow your business fast and in ways that you could not possibly imagine, forget spending hours posting on social media and spending hundreds of pounds and dollars on Facebook ads. Networking is the way to go. I have been amazed by not only how much I've grown as a person, but how much my business has grown too, and how much faster it's grown since I started networking with other women in business. So if you're tired of feeling that little bit lonely, like you are the only one working on your business, that nobody else outside in real life, outside of your business and that online space gets what it is that you do, that you are looking for some new and exciting opportunities, that you want to connect and collaborate with other amazing women in business, that you are ready to learn new things, to be motivated, to be inspired, to increase those confidence levels and experience rapid business growth. Get yourself out there and get networking. Whether it is online or in person, take yourself off to a network event, go and meet other women. It might be terrifying in the thought of it at first, but like I said, I've been there. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And everybody is lovely. And truth be told, everyone is just as nervous as you are. Once I started sharing sometimes that I still get nervous and that I was terrified the first time I went, it puts everybody else at ease because they're like, thank goodness, I am terrified too. And that's okay. So go hang out with them, go be inspired by them, go and be motivated by them. Go and do some searching online and see what networks there are in your local area that you can go to. And if you can't find any, check out some Facebook groups and ask for some recommendations of some online ones that you can go to too. And if you're local to me, if you're in the Bishop Stortford or the Saffron Walden, the Essex, the Hertfordshire area, it would be wrong of me to not wrap up this episode without giving my very own network group a bit of a plug. I run Thrive Collective, a group for ambitious women in business that want to connect, collaborate, grow, learn, and thrive together. We meet monthly in Bishop Stortford and in Saffron Walden, and I would absolutely love for you to come and join us. If you are looking for all of those things that I've just shared, that you would love to see and experience those, you will find it at Thrive. So come and check us out. I'll put a link to the website and our Instagram in the show notes. Come along, come and check us out, and I would love to meet you in real life. But whether it's my network group or another one, doesn't matter. My challenge for you is to go and check out some local network groups that you have in your area for this week. Go and sign them up and go and see what they are all about and experience firsthand those amazing, amazing benefits that I have just shared with you. And if you've already been networking, I would love to hear your take on it. Send me a DM over on Instagram. Let me know what the biggest benefit, your favorite thing about networking is for you. I would absolutely love to hear from you. As always, you have got this, and I can't wait to chat with you in the next episode. Bye for now. Thank you so much for joining me for another installment of the Unapologetic Mompreneur podcast. If you like what you heard, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an episode. And if you have a moment, I would love for you to leave me a rating and a review so that other mompreneurs can find this podcast too. Here's to unapologetically becoming the mum, wife, biz owner, and woman you know you are meant and deserve to be. I can't wait to chat with you in the next episode. Bye for now.